Whoa, shit. We've got breaking news. Serious conversation. Hold on. New sexual assault allegations. Wait, are you sure? Rage Pub, if that's not what this is, you're unironically on a week break from chat.
I just wouldn't be able to do it. I mean, you guys know that. For the most part, I'm a pretty open person with stuff.
Oh no.
Before the stream, the past couple of days, I've been writing down my thoughts and stuff I wanted to say, so like, if during the stream at all it seems like I'm reading for something, or reading from something, that's because I am.
Destiny, predict it first?
To
No, what the fuck?
reference my notes and make sure that I say everything that I want to say and that I don't forget to like say anything that happened that I feel like needs to be said. Pretty much. And I saw some people also speculating. I am fully allowed to talk about anything I want to talk about. I'm not held back by legal stuff or anything because I'm not involved in the investigation, obviously, and I'm just allowed to say anything I want. Like, I'm my own person and my own content creator at the end of the day, and so, yeah, there's that. And, I'm trying to control my emotions, but I'm probably gonna get emotional during this, because I've been, like, kinda, holding it in. I haven't been able to, like, let it out, pretty much, and all the, like, tear toxins are, like, stuck in my brain. I haven't been able to let them out. And I feel like having this conversation with you guys today is gonna, like, make reality kind of set in, or whatever.
Oh, Jesus.
You know? So, to get into it, I'm not trying to stall or anything, just wanted to preface everything properly. So to get into it, as of today, Slick is gone. He is gone. He'll be back on Sunday to pick up his stuff, but he's gone. And he's never coming back, obviously. And, I don't think it needs to be said, but what he did is abhorrent. Like, how he treated all those girls was... As a girl myself, obviously, being through shit like that, it was just really hard to see. Sorry, I'm having a hard time talking about this. So to preface all this, before I get into, like, talking about what I experienced...
She has a lot of Kirby's.
And, what I now understand... Obviously, unconsensual touch, unconsensual receiving photos, unconsensual messages, all of it is disgusting and never okay, obviously. I'm not saying that because people have been saying that they think that I think that. I just want to make that very, very, very fucking clear. And it's terrible that when these things happen, people feel like they can't say anything about it. No one should feel like they have to be quiet about sexual misconduct against them. So, and I know it's in sub mode. I really wanted people to be able to ask questions and say their opinion, but for today, I think there's just too many people that want to steer things off track that I had to put it in sub mode, but you guys don't have to spam emotes. You know, if you have questions or things you want to say, feel free to say it. I'm not trying to silence anyone's opinion or anything like that. So, I mean, obviously I'm sure everyone here knows, but for people who maybe don't, yes, Slick was my roommate, and I've been living with him for about 10 months now, and I honestly considered him one of my good friends. And, when the original situation happened, it was before I moved in, right? But I did hear about it when it first came out, and when I first heard about it, my initial thought was like, that shit is horrible, like, I can't associate with that, but what changed my mind was, like, the stuff that was said back then. The original conversation, yes. Sorry, I'm having a hard time talking about this. This is a lot less cohesive than I hoped that it would be. But, for the duration of my friendship with him,
Oh no.
there were a lot of times that he would talk to me and say that his greatest fear was being canceled. And I would always say to him, like, you fucked up back then. You shouldn't have done that, but, you know, you say, like, she said it was okay. And we both know that you're a respectful person who wouldn't say things like that to girls. And he'd always say to me, yeah, you're right. I wouldn't do that. So I just feel completely lied to, and like the person that I knew never existed after seeing those screenshots. Especially considering that I myself am obviously a girl and would talk to him about things that have happened to me, and he would let me say stuff like that to him. Meanwhile, be sending things like that to other girls. Like, I just don't know if I've ever felt so betrayed in my life by a friend.
Oh god, I'm gonna get canceled for responding to this. I can already feel it. Oh no.
Yeah, as I saw more and more screenshots come out, it just felt like the person that I thought that I lived with never existed. It's bad enough that he did that shit to Adriana and that those logs existed in the first place, but what makes it so much worse to me is that he got what, in my opinion, was an undeserved second chance. And he just continued acting the same way. Even just like a week ago during his subathon. He just didn't care and didn't try. He didn't even deserve that chance. He just kept doing what he was doing.
We're gonna have to thread the needle on this one. Oh man. Jeez. Look at these fucking losers. They just ate all my fucking miners. Why? Unreal.
It just sucks, like, seeing that shit happen to other people, especially coming from someone that I was in close proximity with. Like, I mean, you guys know that I moved here to get away from a predator, and I ended up living with one, unbeknownst to me, for 10 months. And I mean, looking back now, there's a lot of stuff that makes sense.
Is she gonna drop another accusation, or is it all just over what's happened already?
It just sucks, like...
I don't think she's gonna say, I don't think she's adding anything. I think it's just...
But, I mean, I'm glad that he's gone, and I'm glad that, you know, Adriana got to talk about this. I'm glad those other girls got to talk about this. I'm glad that we know the full story now. But yeah, it just hurts. Like, I hope it doesn't seem like I'm trying to make this thing about me, because I'm not. I'm just trying to speak to my chat and explain what was going on, because I'm sure a lot of you were wondering. The person that I was friends with, yeah, he's gone today, and I'm never gonna see him again. So.
That's it. I think that's it. I don't think there's gonna be anything new here. Dude, these people are clout demons. I don't think she's doing this for clout. I think she's doing it because she probably feels pretty emotional about it, and she wants to get stuff out because people are going to be asking her nonstop about it if she doesn't. I don't think she's just doing it for clout.
Yeah, I'm glad that I got that off my chest, but it's not even, it's kind of just something that I mean, I pretty much realized that the first day that this all started, but as more and more stuff came out, it was just like, I do want to say though, I've never felt unsafe living in this house, and you guys know that. Simply, Russell, Miz, they've never done anything that ever made me feel uncomfortable or like they didn't respect my boundaries or anything like that, because a lot of people have been asking that, so I just wanted to say that.
It's good to say, I guess.
And I've been getting a lot of comments and DMs as well that have been expecting me or pressuring me to leave OTK, to leave everything. And as of right now, I'm not leaving. It's not a coincidence that when I was dealing with my own shit that they were there for me and propped me up, and I know firsthand more than anyone that they take my well-being very seriously. Not just me, but all of the girls around here and in this sphere and that work for them. As an org, they've always been very supportive of me, and the way that they've been handling this, I know you guys don't know everything that's happening, and there's a lot of speculation, but the way that they've been handling this is super reassuring to me, and it makes me feel very safe.
The clout is too good? I don't think you can't just call everybody a clout shark.
I am here.
Wait, hold on. She's gonna be getting, she lives in this house. She's gonna be getting like 50 billion. She's gonna be getting 50 billion fucking Gee, wait, hold on. What the fuck? She's going to be getting 50 billion messages in her chat asking about this until she addresses it. Destiny doesn't believe Emiru's crocodile tears. What are you talking about? Who are these Clippers? Dude, the LSF Battleground is unreal right now. Oh my god. Slow your fucking roll, Chief. Jesus. There's like Hassan and Train fans are like in the sub like
crying literally this whole time. Oh my god.
Bruh, you call everyone a clout shark? I just call the clout sharks clout sharks. I don't call everyone a clout shark.
Like I said when I started the stream,
if I call them a clout shark, they're a clout shark. Sorry if that bothers you. If I've called your favorite streamer a clout shark.
I've just been holding it in. Yeah.
Could you imagine if this is so inappropriate. Could you imagine if she goes to shut her stream off?
There are more things that
fucking Maya, Mitch, and Barry, you see them like walking out of the room in the background.
Preparing myself, I guess.
Oh, she's got more to say.
It's been I mean, obviously it doesn't involve me at all, besides me living here and being in close proximity with people involved, but it's been a lot.
I'm just kidding.
And like I said, I hope it doesn't come across like I'm trying to make it about myself or something. I'm just trying to speak what to me is the truth and
oh shit, I think she might have something big to say.
Share what's been going on in a way that only I can.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's just a lot.
Where do these bugs fucking come from? I don't understand.
I mean, for people that have been watching me for a long time before now, I mean, I don't know if I'd call this getting involved in drama. I feel like I'm just in a position where I have to say something like this. I've had a 6-year drama-free run on Twitch until now.
Confirm hostile extinction. I can't kill all the bugs on the planet. They keep respawning.
Stay out of things. I would say I still am, but this is just a lot. This time, the shit was just so bad. And I just felt like if I shared some of my experience, and there's more things I want to share.
So what can she possibly share? It's not going to be Slick being inappropriate to her, because she said that she's never felt unsafe. So what is it going to be? Slick or another person involved with other people outside of the house? Or I don't understand. She's charging.
I feel like for everyone, not just people in chats that are in close proximity to this shit, it's gonna affect all communities.
What is?
That we've built and grown and enjoyed together.
Wait, what's happened has, or what she's about to say is?
It's gonna be tough. Do I want to take a break and go back to Kansas? I mean, I'm gonna be honest, even if I didn't feel like I wanted to stay here, I can't. I can't go back. But like I said, I've always felt very safe and comfortable here. Honestly, I would say since I started getting stalked and dealing with harassment when I was 13 years old, I honestly would say this is probably the first place I ever lived that I truly felt safe. Which, and now knowing this shit, it's like, well, but I mean, it's hard, but I truly believe in the good of the people around me, and that all of the times that they supported me and were there for me were real. I genuinely believe that.
There's not going to be anything else. I think she misspoke. She said she has a lot more she wants to say, which makes me think she has something she wants to say. And she feels like she's charging up for something.
Shit. I suck at this. I thought I was gonna go into this and have my shit and say it, but it didn't turn out that way. But
damn, what is she afraid to say?
From an outward perspective, it seemed like they would literally castrate someone for you. That is true, and not just for me, but for other people around here.
Dude, I'm gonna get ads right when the fucking big drop happens.
So
oh god. Oh no.
Obviously, I wasn't there, so I can't. I wasn't there, but with the people that I know, if they knew the full story, this whole thing would have gone completely differently. I know there's a lot of shit flying around, a lot of accusations that haven't been proven, and I obviously can't speak for any of that.
Oh, she has nothing else to say.
But what I can say is...
Wait.
I mean, you guys know, I've lived with Miz for 10 months, and I've hung out with him.
Oh, it's here to build Miz's character.
Every day since I got here. And
I've never seen him do anything bad ever.
Miz that I know would never know the full story.
And not do something about it.
And just let that happen. There's just no way that he knew. I'm sorry.
That's all this is. Or that's what the rest of this is going to be.
I know. He has always been there for me whenever something horrible happened to me without
that's what
me
the rest
even
of this
having
is.
to ask.
No, there's anything wrong with it, I guess.
And I know that's not just true for me, but for other people. Everyone who's been in my stream before now knows that. He was there for me when we barely fucking knew each other. When I was in a situation where there were people coming to my house. You guys all know this. I've said this a million times. And I had literally nowhere else to go that was safe, that I could also keep all my animals and not have to think about it. He was there for me, and He was there for me when we were in Busan, and I was sexually assaulted during our live stream. He's been there for me whenever I've wanted to vent about something that has happened to me in the past. And the picture that's been painted is not the person that I know.
Okay. Do I want to do speculation here? So this is what I'm now worried about, or this is what I would be worried about if I was an astute listener. Now it's hard because I'm thinking of optimal strategy from all sides, but obviously people are very emotional. They don't always play these things out optimally. They might be doing things that are really stupid. From my perspective, it seems like the focal point of the conversation has shifted from Mizkif and Slick over to Hassan and kind of Pokey versus Train and XQC. That's like where the battle is being fought now. But there are a couple of strange things hanging in the background that Train and XQC are claiming to be holding on to that are going to refocus the fight back onto Slick is gone. So it would essentially be back onto like Mizkif, right? Now, I don't know if I believe that they have anything that would like paint Mizkif in a really bad light. But the fact that she's basically come out here now to do what is essentially like kind of a big PR stream for Mizkif. Now, I'm not saying Mizkif told her to do this. I'm not making that accusation. I don't know that. I have no idea. Now, that makes me wonder if Mizkif is worried that something is going to come out that's going to make him look bad. Especially when she's out here like, yeah, Mizkif is a really good guy. I've never seen her do anything bad. He was there for me for my sexual assault. That kind of makes me wonder now, is that call that X and Train talk about leaking, is that going to be some rough stuff?
Maybe I'm overstepping a little to say this, but I feel like no one else is saying it. A lot of the streamers involved in this, I don't believe that you care about what happens to girls on this platform at all. It makes me sick that it only comes out when it seems like it's the right time for you.
Oh, and this is making it sound like a condemnation for anybody that could leak the call now, kind of. I could be reading way too much into this, but...
I'm not saying that, but a lot of the things I've seen just make me sick. It's disgusting. We have to evolve, or we're going to lose the community that we've built. There's a lot of things that I didn't bring up because I can't speak on them, but the shit that I have spoken about, this shit is just not okay. It's disgusting. I'm sorry, it's disgusting. I'm glad that obviously people were able to tell their stories. They deserve that 1,000%.
But she feels like it's been weaponized. Oof.
Honestly, that's most of what I wanted to say. I couldn't pretend this shit didn't happen when it happened in my own fucking house. All I wanted to do was share my own genuine experience and thoughts on the situation of my own accord, and
I'm autistically analyzing this a little bit. Well, never mind. I shouldn't have said anything, sorry.
I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to say.
Someone has to. It's just,
pretty much.
Fuck, I don't remember her exact words, because I might be making shit up now, but it kind of sounded like she was saying, like, oh, it's gross that people have, like, that the way we're treating this is, like, really gross. But it feels like, or something about, like, the importance of, like, dealing, like, the gist is that, like, we need to take these matters more seriously, like sexual or whatever. But the majority of her statement had literally nothing to do with, did she even bring up Adriana's name at all? I think she might have said it one time. Like, it feels a little bit like, just so you guys know, Mizkif is like a really good person. Like, I lived with him, and Mizkif is really good. And it's really gross what you guys are doing by not focusing on the important stuff, like how good of a person Mizkif is. But that's just like a really autistic reading into it. It could be that she just genuinely feels like there's a lot of mischaracterization going on. And so she wants to get out ahead of that and speak to it. That's also possible as well, right? We're like playing JCS a little bit here.
I'm not taking a break now. But, I'm not gonna be back for a bit.
I'm not taking a break. I'm not gonna be back for a bit. Wait, which? Am I...
Before I go...
Did I just hear both things, or am I confused?
Like I said at the beginning of the stream, the sub mode wasn't with the intention to silence people's opinions or not allow them to ask questions. I just knew that there'd be a lot of trolls today, people trying to derail, but, I mean, if you guys have stuff that you're unsure about, feel free to ask about it, but obviously I can't share stuff that involves other people.
Well, what can we even possibly ask about then? Call her and confront her on stream? Bro, I'm just an observer. I'm part of the jury here, okay? I'm not here.
Will you be staying in the house? Currently, yes.
Currently?
I'm not leaving.
That's a spooky qualifier. Does that mean depending on what gets leaked? Or... Because that's not a... Where's the resolute, like, I am staying. Absolutely.
I also saw people asking, if I knew about what happened, the original slick allegations before I moved in, and yes, I did. But that was obviously... My understanding was obviously based around what everyone else thought at the time. And that makes me feel like shit. But yeah, I said what I wanted to say. For the most part, I don't want to loop and repeat myself and make this longer than it has to be. I'm sure a lot of people are...
Have you thought about getting people to get... Have you thought about trying to get people to make statements with you on stream so you can steelman them / question them? If anybody ever wanted to, I mean, obviously I would have no problem with that, but like, that feels like a very big, like, self-insert. Like, these people have their own issues. I'm kind of here just on the sidelines with you guys, just like watching everything unfold. It's not like I don't really have a strong place or opinion, or I'm not invested one way or another for like what the outcome of anything is, so. But I mean, if anybody wanted to, yeah, I would have no problem. I think I did that for Alinity, didn't I? Am I crazy?
So, I'll be gone for...
Oh, she is taking a break.
I hope not long.
She'll be gone once the dust settles.
Honestly, the thing I want most right now is just to go back to some sense of normalcy. Obviously, that won't be happening for a while. But I mean, I just want to be able to stream again and not have to constantly be thinking about it. Yeah.
Could you imagine if Train tweeted out?
That's all that I had to say.
Mizkif, you better get gambling back or else.
If you weren't here for the beginning and there's things you're wondering, I
oh my
probably
God.
talked about it at the beginning, so feel free to go look at that. I have no interest in trying to farm or get more involved than I have to be. So that's all, and I'm gonna be leaving, and I will be offline at least for the weekend. And the next time I come back, hopefully, things will be a little more lighthearted. But, yeah, I just hope you all know that I just hope that if you've ever been through shit like this, ever felt hurt because of something similar like this, that a lot of people understand and are there for you. That's all that I want to say. Take care, guys. I'm gonna go now. Goodbye.
Sorry, your mom is messaging me. Well, damn. I don't know what to say. There are, I guess I'll give the take on each side. We'll give the Train QC take, and then we'll give the Hozkiff take. The Train QC take is she was wheeled out as a huge character witness for Mizkif. Like, guys, just so you know, I never knew anything going on here. I've never felt unsafe in Mizkif's house. If Mizkif knew something, he would have said something. Remember when I got sexually assaulted, he came out and he spoke. Remember, on stream. Remember, Mizkif is a really good guy. That would be like that'd be the Train QC way of viewing it. The Hozkiff side, the Hassan Mizkif side, or just the Mizkif side, I guess I should say. I keep trying to rope Hassan into it. He's not really. The Mizkif side of this, or really the Emiru side of this, is I live in a house. People are going to be asking me a fuck ton of questions about all of the weird shit that's gone on. And I just want you guys to know that, like, I've always felt safe here. I don't think anything weird is happening. I don't think Miz is a bad person. Like, that's why I'm staying here, or why I'm planning on staying here unless something changes. Yeah, and I know you guys are going to ask questions, so here's, like, my statement to, like, basically clear the air and tell you where I'm at with everything. And then to tell you why I'm deciding to stay or not stay. But I think Emiru's side requires less assumptions. If you were to ask me to weigh the probability that each side is true, I would be 50-50. I'd give you a coin flip right now. Jesus. Anyway, what's up?
Briefly, I'm going to get in, get out. I don't know if it's inappropriate for me to ask, but
sure.
your community's crazy when they pull up clips. Like, it's almost like these motherfuckers just keep receipts on everybody just in case anything happened.
Mm-hmm.
Is it inappropriate me to ask the community for those clips?
No,
because I don't want to implicate you in anything.
No, not because about it. You can always just be in my chat. Make a DGG account, go to chat, ask them for shit. They can usually link stuff, yeah.
Okay. All right. I was going to make a quick ask for the DGG community to send me those Ethan clips taking people out of context, because I think that shit's crazy.
Sure.
Him posting those logs without any of her replies and then not caring about the context is so fucking gross.
Bro, that was the funniest thing of all time. I always say that Ethan is not that funny anymore, but he actually is very funny. When Hassan was like, who knows what the context is? And Ethan was like, oh, I don't care. Somebody knows. What the fuck?
But it's so crazy because Ethan has one of the worst pasts
I
online.
know.
Like it
he had iDubbbz on like a few. Yeah.
It would be so easy for me to put out like a quick hit piece on him with zero context and like have it circulate on the news media everywhere. It's not hard, but to me to just watch him do this behavior like it couldn't be done to him is insane. So I don't know if he's just like really stupid or if he's just so oblivious to his own past, but I can't believe what I'm watching unfold when he's doing some of this stuff. Because I'm like, do you know your past, bro?
Yeah, pretty wild, pretty dumb. But
I will also say, because you didn't want to say it earlier, but that the lady who was crying in front of the Kirby dolls or whatever.
Yeah, Emiru.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I know I felt sympathetic for her at first, but she spent most of the video saying how sad she felt. And then afterwards saying Mizkif isn't a bad person and the people attack. Like, I don't know, she didn't even talk about the girl for like more than 10 seconds. Like, I'm sorry, I got zero sympathy for you when somebody comes out to finally say like, I feel so relieved I get to talk about my trauma. And this girl's like, but he's not such a bad guy. And the people brought this up. I'm like, bitch, you look stupid right now.
Okay, maybe, sure. I don't endorse any of these statements, but okay.
You don't endorse them, but sure. Am I lying about how bad it looks optically when somebody comes out with something that traumatic?
No, I agree. I said that was one of the two paths. Yeah.
You come out crying about your own past and then go on to defend like one of your friends in this whole thing who's like pretty like heavily implied to like help cover up to some degree some things that happened. Like, I don't know. To me, when I was watching it as somebody who didn't know the people involved, I just thought what she did was pretty whack. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, that's a fair.
Is that a
fair
crazy
opinion.
take?
No, that's fair. That's super fair.
But anyways, I'll let you carry on watching because this is interesting. But yes, DGG, if you guys can send me all those clips of Ethan. Yeah, I mean we gonna put together a nice video because I think it's time. So if you guys can send it to the Instagram page for Advent Preach, thank you.
Okay, have fun. Be careful.
Peace.